What's going on, Taurus? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective Taurus reading. For those of y'all who are new here, my name is Shani, and this is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I do upload collective messages throughout the week for all the zodiac signs, and on Fridays, we do elemental readings. So if that is something that you're interested in keeping up with, if you're interested in supporting the channel, please do make sure that you subscribe, okay? Today, we are going to be getting into a three-part message. What is it that Spirit wants you to know or be aware of? What is it that you need to be working on? And what is the possible outcome of the energies presented to us today? With that being said, let us go ahead and get started. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know their hearts and you know their situations. I ask that you give me the cards to be able to deliver this message in a way that it can be received with an open mind and an open heart. I ask that you give me the words to be able to articulate this message as best as possible. And I also ask that you clear anything standing in the way of their clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe. Do keep in mind these are collective messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. However, if at any time you feel like you need more assistance, guidance, support, or anything of that nature when it comes to your own personal energy, please do make sure that you click the link in the description area and book your one-on-one session or service. Give me a second because I didn't put these on Do Not Disturb, y'all. So there we go. All right. Spirit, what is the message that you have for Taurus, for our Taurus? What is the message? What is it that they need to know or be aware of? How many flipped over? These ones flipped over, so those are the ones that I'm taking. Ooh. Okay, so starting off, listen, Taurus. Listen, Taurus, okay, with the underneath it all, when it comes to what you need to be aware of, this is some shit that I feel like you're already aware of, right? These bad habits, these vices, these things that, you know, they're kind of pleasing your flesh, but they're not really helping you elevate or evolve or advance in your spirituality type of thing, right? So whatever this thing is, the energy is like, damn, I need to quit doing that. Damn, I need to stop messing with this person. Dang, I need to stop this, or I need to let that go, right? So it's something that you, to me, you're aware of it, but it's like, damn, like, I don't know if I could do this, right? You can. It's all about transmuting energy, right? And it's a whole process. This is something that I could definitely help you with, but it's an entire process when you have to, you know, unlearn certain things, recognize certain things about yourself, and really start making those decisions as to what it is that you want to, I guess, like, continue to have in your life, or what you want your life to be, sort of, kind of speak. Again, see, this is why I can't wait till we get on to what needs to be worked on, because it's almost like you like, shit, it is what it is. And at some point, yeah, but when it keeps on popping up and it makes you feel some type of way, it's not a it is what it is type of situation. It's a, I need to get my shit together. I need to do what I need to do. I need to move forward. I need to let go. I need to, right? And I'm going to. We ain't gonna just be talking about what we need to do. Now we about to get into the energy of what we're doing, or what we're going to do, right? Recognize what you're doing now that's keeping you in this place, and then identify what you want to replace it with so that you can move forward. Woo! That was just underneath it all, okay? I don't even be expecting to go in so deep when I be underneath the deck, but, you know, I was going to say it is what it is. But the energies that we have on the table, we have the Ace of Discs in reverse. We have the High Priestess also in reverse. And then you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? Listen, Taurus. Yes, you know that you want this new beginning. Again, there are certain things that you're allowing yourself to operate in that's keeping you from the new beginning that you visualize, or the new beginning that you desire or you seek, sort of, kind of speak, right? A lot of it comes from you paying so much attention to all that low vibrational shit, right? Whether it's the toxicity, the drama, the things that are dysfunctional, the things that are not, for lack of better words or phrase, serving you, right? And it's also the things that you're not really willing to express yourself about. When you start being honest, right, and you start speaking your truth, you start expressing yourself, and it does not have to be in an aggressive way. You can have healthy and effective conversations. You can communicate these things in a way where they don't cause a problem, right? It's not your intention to cause a problem. And that's what I feel too for somebody. It's like your intention don't be to cause a problem, and it ends up being a problem anyway, right? I want you to know that that's not your problem. You want to look at those energies, you want to look at those things and decide like, okay, how did I end up in this space? What can I do to make this part better? Even if it's just for you, right? You may feel like, damn, that's being selfish. I'm just thinking about myself. Well, when this other person or these people get angry or upset about you expressing yourself, why does that have to fall back on you? Question mark. So again, be aware of that. And I'm quite sure that's something that you possibly may already know, but now that you got a whole person that don't know nothing about what's going on in your life delivering this message to you, now it's something that you want to really pay attention to. Now it's something that you really want to, bring to the forefront so that you can start healing your healing process in this area or this aspect, which will then flow over into the other areas of your life as well. Okay? Spirit, what is the message? Got you. All right, Spirit, what is it that Taurus needs to work on at this time? What is it that Taurus needs to work on at this time? You know their hearts and you know their situations. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for me to be able to deliver this message in a way that it can be received with an open mind and an open heart? Okay. That's not, it's crazy, but it's not crazy. So underneath it all, there's the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is in reverse. So this is actually you not really recognizing like who you are, or I don't want to say recognizing, you can say recognizing and accepting who you are in this very moment, who you've been, right? Maybe somebody is holding some shit over your head or holding your past against you. Maybe you're holding your own past against you, the way that you used to be, the things that you used to do. But now it's time for you to actually start sitting in your Empress energy, recognizing that all of this shit here that happened, who you were, who you are, who you will be, it's definitely a part of who God has created you to be. So, accept it for what it is. Like, accept it for what it is. Accept this for what it is. And you're not here to fit in everybody's story or everybody else's book the way that they expect you to or the way that they want you to. This is where you have to identify who you are, what you want, and how you're supposed to allow it into your life type of thing, right? And the reason why I said that was crazy because the art card starts off here in reverse as well. And the art card is like an evolution to the Lover's card. So for starters, you have the art card in reverse. Okay. And then you have the Six of Swords in reverse. You have, y'all got a lot of shit in reverse. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Now, again, this card, right? When I'm gonna turn this way, when you put this card up and you see it has like the light side and then the shadow side, but they're both coming together, right? Both sides of this energy is coming together and they're creating what seems to be gold in this pot, right? Gold is something valuable. So you have to understand, like, we all go through some type of experiences, some type of situations, circumstances, events, whatever. But they always come and they add value to us in some type of way, shape, or form when we're able to, see the other side of the spectrum, if that makes sense. So right now is the energy of what you need to work on. Work on recognizing that you are valuable. You are extremely valuable, and the things that you're looking at that you feel make you a bad person or a bad individual, it's not that. Like, it's making you exactly who you were created to be. Again, you just have to be able to see things in a way that makes sense, right? But we are a lot of the time we are taught to look at the negative side of things, or the negative aspects of things. With this Six of Swords in reverse, it's like, baby, you don't know it all. Like, you don't know it all, and that's not even coming for your head type shit, right? It's just like, you don't know it all. Like, right now, where you are, what you think about yourself, what you feel about yourself, there is so much more for you to learn. But I do not feel like you are putting yourself in a position to learn these things about yourself. So whether it's you constantly keeping yourself around, similar, like the same people that you've been around, or similar energies that you've been familiar with for so long, it's really time for you to start putting yourself in a position to receive what it is that spirit, God, source, angels, ancestors have in store for you. So when you look at certain stuff, if you feel like, damn, like everything is going wrong, no, baby, everything is going exactly how it needs to. Everything is happening for you to start making decisions for yourself on what it is that you want your future to look like. Who do you actually want to keep around you? You don't have to constantly like second guess yourself when it comes to making these decisions. You start moving that shit out the way that's not in alignment, so that you can start aligning yourself with everything that your heart desires in this moment, right? Like, the essence of it. So summarizing like what it is that you need to work on, work on not thinking that you know it all. Work on not thinking that you know it all, because if you knew it all, then you would have all the answers, right? And just because, whether it's my video or my channel or anybody else's, and you are wanting to know more, like, this is a sign, like, baby, you just don't know it all. And it's okay, because you're putting yourself, when you accept the fact that you don't know it all, you will then be willing to put yourself in a position to where you can learn a lot more, right? And it's a little step at a time, like small steps at a time. It does not have to be like this big old jump from point A to Z. And I always say that, like, it's A, B, C, right? When you're at A, you want to get to Z, but if you go from A to Z and you just hop over there, you gonna miss out on all the lessons that needed to be learned for you to be able to effectively operate in Z space how you would like to. So when you go from A to B, right, you may think that it's taking a lot of time, but it's really not. Like, time is an illusion, and that's one of the things that kind of keep us feeling some type of way, because we be wanting stuff to happen so quickly, right? You want stuff to happen so quickly, but then you don't put yourself in a position to actually move forward, right? Because you want to go from A to Z. Have y'all ever experienced like wanting to how can I describe that? They just gave me this vision real quick. Have you ever like was in a rush to do something and then you fucked it up some type of way, so you had to go back and redo it anyway? So now you thought that you were getting done quick, but now you got to go back and you got to spend or waste more time on it when you thought that it was done. You get what I'm explaining? So now you're going back and you're having to double back, which is another time consumer type shit. Like, just do your best the first time around, so that you don't have to continue to look back or go back and refix or revamp or, readjust the things that you missed in the first place. Did that make sense? Spirit, what is the potential outcome of this current energy that is present to us? Spirit, what is this potential outcome? Can we get the energies of the potential outcome of the energies that have been expressed to us? Woo! I like the way you look at me. Underneath it all, we got the Ace of Wands. This is talking about like you tapping into your passion, that fire up under your ass. Like you're going, you're moving, you're starting to do the things, like the initial things that you know you need to do. As complicated as it may be, as complicated as it may seem, you're willing to do it, right? Underneath it all, okay, the potential outcome is like, okay, now you're recognizing and you're realizing that you got stuff to do, so let's start doing it. Okay. There's nothing to be confused about. It is definitely going to bring you more peace. Initially, it may show up like frustration, irritation, loneliness. And I'm saying that based on my own personal experience. Yours may come from a number of different energies. But when I first started to do the things that I know I needed to do, it was like I started to fall away from everything or everybody that I was used to. So yeah, I was like, they acting funny, or people probably thought I was acting funny. It showed up as me being irritated, me being frustrated, me not going outside, and I'm thinking like, this is so fucking boring. Like I felt some type of way, but at the end of it, it allowed me to experience genuine peace, not having to deal with other people's drama, not having to deal with other people's emotions and problems and shit as much as I was before, So keep that in mind. For the potential energy outcome of the energy, we have the 9 of Cups. At the bottom of this card, it says happiness. Okay. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. And then we also have the Princess of Cups. Okay. All of these cups. Okay. All cups in the house. The potential energy, the potential outcome is you experiencing more happiness, right? You no longer lying to yourself or misleading yourself or manipulating or deceiving yourself, okay? And you really like taking care of yourself, forgiving yourself, nurturing yourself, being compassionate, right? Really tapping into being gentle, showing yourself more love, showing yourself the things that you want and or expect other people to show you. Now you're going to start showing up and you're going to start tapping into this energy yourself, which will then allow you to start like opening yourself up to receiving more of what it is that you desire to have. Because one thing that I've realized over time is that when we start to treat ourselves how we expect other people to treat us, that's when life starts doing this big one. That's when we can really start experiencing more happiness, because we know what it is that we're not willing to tolerate, and we're doing the work in order for us to make the moves that we need to make to occupy the space and the energy and the life that we want to have. Okay. I'm going into another deck. This deck is the Money and the Law of Attraction deck. It's really about you getting into alignment. It's really about your energy. I started this with Aries, so now everybody else has to get at least one card as well. Okay, and y'all's came out. Thank you, Spirit, very, very much. I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. Right? This is some real shit. I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. Okay, this is what it looks like. And then on this side, it says, I want to be the best that I can be. I want to do and have and live in a way that is in harmony with my idea of the greatest goodness. I want to harmonize physically here in this body with that which I believe to be the best, or the good way of life. If you will make those statements, and then do not take action unless you feel good, you will always be moving in harmony with your idea of that which is good. Ooh, I didn't say that's not what we just discussed. If you will make those statements, which is the ones that we said prior to, right? And then do not take action unless you feel good, you will always be moving in harmony with your idea of that which is good. Okay? So this goes when, they say like, how do you stay motivated? Sometimes you're not going to be motivated. Sometimes you're just holding on to the idea of where you're going, and that you have to put in the necessary action. That you have to get closer in alignment with your passion, right? Your passion, your purpose. So alignment is your current assignment. We don't know it all. There's always room for growth. So allow yourself to experience that growth so that you can get into the position that you know you want to be in. With that being said, again, Taurus, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of healing, a lot of, things that we're going to be tapping into. And I definitely want to have you to be a part of that as well. So this is y'all message. Make sure y'all tap back in for y'all elementals on Friday. And until then, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.